Welcome to Pawdcast Feud, everybody. I'm your man, Dustin Renzink. We've got a good one for you today. From Las Vegas, Nevada, it's the Raz family. And from, and from somewhere in the DFW Metroplex, it's impossible to know where exactly, it's the Malvez family. So let's start. Let's go meet the Raz family. Sam, how you doing today?
Doing pretty good, buddy. Excited to do this little late summer cougar. I think over the years I've taken the summer as kind of a canvas to experiment on, and I'm excited to do this this cougar theme thing. One of these a little different than usual, but very much cougar themed. You're probably aware of what we're doing here, but excited to do it with you, bud.
Yeah, had a lot of fun doing it. Excited to get into the questions and see how y'all do. Let's go meet the Malvez family. Bobby, welcome to Pawdcast Feud. How you feeling today?
Good, man. Good. It's always my Friday when we record. It's usually my Friday, so here for a good time today.
Perfect. So for the listeners or the viewers at home, just a little housekeeping right up top. This is a Family Feud inspired game, but due to some of the obvious constraints of, having only two competitors and not actual families, this will look a little bit different. So I've got 10 survey questions we're going to play through, and I do want both contestants to get an equal chance to play. So instead of having them hit a buzzer, trying to figure that out, I've split the 10 questions up into 5 pairs. Sam was randomly selected as player 1, so I'll read him the first 2 questions and let him pick which one he wants to play.
Oh, no, sorry.
Let him pick which one he wants to play, and then Bobby will play the other one. And then once we're playing the questions, just like in Family Feud, whoever's playing it will keep going until either they correctly answer all the questions on the board, or until they get 3 strikes. If they do get 3 strikes, the other player will then get 1 chance to steal all the points, and then we'll play the next question. Then the second pair of questions, Bobby will get to pick. Our final pair of questions to make it fair. Whoever is trailing at that point will get the first crack at the final 2 questions. So y'all both get to choose first twice, and whoever's trailing for our final 2 questions will get to pick first. And if you are one of the people that did the survey and you hear 10 questions, you might have said, wait a second, I think I answered way more questions than that. And you are right, you did. We didn't use every question that I asked. So if you are a podcast patron, keep an eye on Patreon after this. We're going to do a fun little debrief after the game, talk about the questions we didn't use, why we didn't use them, some other behind the scenes stuff for fun, just like that, just for our patrons. So, if that sounds fun to you, patreon.com/shpodcast, sign up there and check out our fun little debrief after the episode. I think that's all we've got to do housekeeping right up front. So give me Sam, give me Bob. Actually, just give me Sam for now. Sam, your first 2 questions here to choose between. What is your favorite Big 12 school besides Houston? Or what is your least favorite Big 12 school? Where do you want to start?
Ooh, I like the contrast there. I'm going to go least favorite.
Let's go least favorite as I try to share my screen here. And we'll start with that one. So what is your least favorite Big 12 school? Top 6 answers on the board. Sam, whenever you're ready, go ahead and give us your first guess.
First 2 are pretty easy here. I will just arbitrarily Texas Tech.
Let's see. Show me Texas Tech. Yes, number 1 answer, 38 people said Texas Tech. And if you are at home going, wait a second, did you really survey 100 people? You guys did survey 100 people. You didn't survey 3 or 4 dozen. You're not just using percentages. No, we surveyed 100 people, damn it. Don't ask to see my my work here, but yes, we did. Either way, number 1 on the board, least favorite Big 12 school, Texas Tech, with 38 responses. So Sam, so far so good. Where do you want to go next on this?
Baylor, I think the other easy one, the almost
Baylor does seem like the other easy answer there, and no surprise. Show me Baylor. They're number 2 on the board, 33. So that takes our top 2. So you've got the next 4. Maybe you have to work a little harder, Sam. Who else do you think Cougar fans hate in the Big 12?
Exactly. I don't think it's going to be the other Texas school. I think that would be a trap I would fall into there. So I'm going to say, going risky for this one, UCF.
All right, show me UCF. Oh, I'm sorry. No UCF. They were not on the board there. So,
but it's a rivalry, guys.
But it's a rivalry. Yeah, I think that in case we had any lingering doubts about whether or not that is a rivalry, the fact that UCF, not one of the top 6. They did receive, I think, 1 or 2 votes, but they were not in the top 6 here. So strike 1, Sam, but you still got 2 more strikes to go. Where do you want to go next?
I actually feel stupid for not guessing this one third. I will be shocked if this isn't 1 of 5. Kansas.
All right, show me Kansas. I guess you're going to have to be shocked, Sam. But again, got a vote or 2 for Kansas, but they did not crack the top 6 here. So you're down to
Your guess.
your last
Oh
strike here,
man.
Sam. One more incorrect guess,
One
and the
more.
Malvez family will get a chance to jump in and steal here. So,
I'm
Sam,
gonna fall
guess
into the trap
carefully.
that I said I wouldn't fall into here. Actually, Utah.
Show me Utah.
The online fans.
There it is, number 3, Utah.
That was gonna be my guess if you missed here. Sam. I was gonna be like Utah because they're obnoxious on Twitter.
They are pretty bad. So apparently, Houston fans have taken notice. The number 1 hated school besides Texas Tech and Baylor. Apparently I'm no longer sharing my screen. There we go.
That was me.
All right. So we've got you got the top 3 there, Sam. We've got a 3-way tie for 4th place. You're still down to your last strike. So who else do you think is going to be as part of that 3-way tie there?
I think I'm going to do something I said I wasn't going to do a few minutes ago. TCU.
All right, show me
another Texas school.
Show me TCU. Sure enough, there they are. 5 votes. They're part of the 3-way tie for 4th place. So well done, Sam. 2 more schools on the board still down to your final strike. TCU, though, all 3 of the Texas schools showing up. Locality breeds contempt, apparently, even though Houston and TCU don't have a whole lot of negative history or anything. All right, Sam, who else?
Shot in the dark, West Virginia.
All right, show me West Virginia. No, West Virginia not on the least favorite. You're picking all the ones that got votes but didn't make the top 6. West Virginia did get a vote or 2, but did not make the top 6. So that is in fact strike number 3. So Bobby, in order to steal the points, you get 1 guess. You've got 2 possible answers still on the board here. Who else do you think that Houston fans hate in the Big 12?
So the 2 that instantly come to my mind are BYU and Cincinnati. I'm going to go with BYU.
BYU for the steal. There it is. Part of the 4-way tie. BYU. So Bobby steals the points. That's 84 points to Bobby. And who was our last vote here? Let's see the last 4th place tie.
Who hates BYU?
Bobby, your instincts were pretty good. Cincinnati was the other one. In fact, that was so either of your 2
Cincinnati over Kansas. Interesting.
Cincinnati over Kansas. A little. I was similarly surprised by that one.
These very much feel football related, not basketball related. Like Tech is both, but like I don't know. Like the Cincy BYU just kind of feels like a it feels like one of those things where it just kind of feels more football centric than anything else. Cincy, was good for those few years, was really good. We played them in some meaningful games. I don't know. It just I'm not saying I necessarily agree with it, I think, but I can see where that is coming from.
Yeah, maybe a little residual like Cincinnati dislike from when they were the power team in the AAC and men's basketball, I guess, but kind of reaching for that one. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I was a little surprised to see Cincinnati on there, but there we go. So that was our least favorite Big 12 schools. So Bobby, you have the lead, and you also are playing the next category, which, as we mentioned, what is your favorite Big 12 school besides the University of Houston? Bobby, where do you want to start for this one?
Iowa State, please.
I love that you picked Iowa State, Bobby, both because that is, of course, a school that I love, and the overwhelming favorite in this. In fact, 43 of the 100 responses, people liked Iowa State as their favorite Big 12 school after U of H. So good start there. You've got 5 more answers on the board. Who else do you like?
Oklahoma State.
Show me Oklahoma State. There they are, checking in at number 4 with 10 votes. Oklahoma State, the Cowboys. I guess the locality did not breed contempt for our neighboring state to the north there. The Cowboys on the list. So you're 2 for 2, off to a good start, Bobby. 4 more answers on the board. Who else do you like?
I'm going to keep hitting the states here. Give me Kansas State.
Show me Kansas State. No Kansas State. They did not get even a single vote, believe it or not, for a favorite Big 12 school besides Houston.
And then I will go Arizona State.
Show me Arizona State. No, unfortunately, Sun Devils not on there. Did get a couple votes, but did not crack the top 6 there. So that is your second strike. 1 more incorrect answer, and the Raz family will have a chance to steal. So guess carefully. Who else do you think Cougar fans like in the Big 12 besides the University of Houston?
I'll go UCF.
Show me UCF. Can't believe you said UCF, but you were correct. The University of Central Florida. in a
Fair point.
two-way tie for second place. I even spelled it all the way out for you specifically as a for you. So yes, UCF on the
I'm
board
so
there.
focused on winning right now that like I can't. I'm not here for bits. Dang it! I'm here to win.
Fair
I'm here to
enough. I
win.
appreciate the competitiveness. So down to your last strike, 3 more answers on the board. Who else do you think Cougar fans like in the Big 12 besides U of H?
Let's go Arizona. Just regular Arizona.
All right, the Wildcats. Show me Arizona.
Mm.
That is your third strike. Unfortunately, not on the board there. So Sam, you can get a chance here to steal the points. You got 3 answers remaining on the board. One shot. Who else do you think Cougar fans like besides Houston, Iowa State, Central Florida, Oklahoma State, and Bobby's incorrect guesses there?
At the risk of being wrong here, I'm surprised Bobby didn't pick this one. I think the inverse of the Utah negative online fan experience. I feel like people's exposure to BYU fans has actually been positive for feelings among the fan base. So I'm going to say BYU is one of these.
All right, BYU for the steal.
No!
Unfortunately, the other Cougars not on the board, so Bobby's going to keep the points here. Let's see the other answers. 5th place tie. Who we got?
TCU.
Cincinnati back on the board again. Also in a 5th tie for 5th. TCU, as Bobby said, we got some mixed feelings on TCU. And who is in that 2nd place tie? Texas Tech, one of the more surprising results for me.
There's
a lot of
no
mixed
way I would
feelings,
have ever
mixed
gotten that.
feelings on the Red
There's
Raiders.
no way I would have ever gotten that. There's a 0% chance I was getting that one right. 0%.
Yeah, I feel I have some peace with that.
After the last podcast episode, I kind of guessed neither of you was going to correctly guess Texas Tech showing up in a tie for 2nd place in favorite Big 12 school besides Houston.
You
But
know what? But I'm curious Sam's answer to this. Because I know yours, Dustin. What's your answer on your favorite Big 12 school besides Houston, Sam?
I like Arizona. Like I've met their fans both in a neutral. Like I've been to 2 events at Arizona. Everyone was super chill to me before and after. I've been around their fans at a couple conference tournament things out here. Pretty cool. I've had many opportunities to have a negative experience and haven't. So yeah, I would say Arizona.
That's me with
TCU.
TCU. Every time I go to TCU, their fans are great. Even that game we lost to them a couple of seasons ago in TCU at TCU, like we go down, they make the shot, they're celebrating on top of me, right? They're hugging me, doing all that kind of stuff. Like it was that's what college sports. Every time I go to a TCU game, like I feel like this is what a fun rivalry with a school is like, where it's not that pure hatred that like you have Texas OU where they'll like fight each other or something like that. Like us and TCU really feel like we don't want the other one to win when we play each other, but we're going to have a good time when we play each other. And we want you to go 11-1 if every year, except for against us, so that's always the kind of vibes I get from TCU fans.
fair enough. All right. So just fun little fact. The 3 schools that I call the Indifference All-Stars, Arizona, Colorado, and Kansas State did not get a single vote for favorite or least favorite school. So apparently just no one has any feelings whatsoever about Arizona, Colorado, and Kansas State. Fun little factoid there. Moving right along, Bobby, the next questions belong to you, so you can have your choice between these 2. So your 2 questions are, if the Big 12 was going to add a new member school, not from the SEC, Big 10, or ACC, what school would you want them to add? Or if the University of Houston was to add any single sport, what sport would you want to add?
I will do the sport.
What sport do you want to add? All right, here we go. Let's check that one out as I get over to there on my game board here, my handy dandy Microsoft Excel game board. So, all right, top 6 answers once again are on the board here for you, Bobby. So it's right back to you again. If the University of Houston were to add any single sport, what sport do you think the fans want to see?
Hockey.
All right off the bat, show me hockey. Yes, sir. Number 3 with 23 votes. Definitely got some hockey fans out there. So good start for you there, Bobby. Where do you want to go next?
I'll go with because there for like a month or 2, Simone Biles was like, "Yeah, I'd go to Houston. I'd do gymnastics," and I think that may stick in some people's heads.
It's certainly stuck in my head. I bring it up every time anyone even thinks about the University of Houston and gymnastics. I'm like, Simone Biles said she would come coach here after her pro career is over. Let's see how many people agreed with you. Show me gymnastics. There it is. Number one answer with 28 votes. People definitely wanted to see the Cougs get into some gymnastics here. So 2 for 2. No strikes so far. No strikes so far. Bobby, where do you want to go next?
Men's soccer.
All right. Men's soccer. Show me men's soccer. There it is. Number 2 with 24 votes. So you're 3 for 3. You've got the top 3 answers off of the board already. So well done. Still no strikes. Now see if you can find out what schools are on the bottom half of the board there. Where do you want to go next, Bobby?
Lacrosse.
All right. Show me lacrosse. There it is at number 6.
Get better at lax, bro.
Wanted some lacrosse. So, yeah, you are doing well. 4 for 4. You still have answers number 4 and 5 on the board there. Still no strikes. So a very hot start. Where do you want to go next?
This is kind of where I'm like, all right, I think I may be done here. I'm trying to think. Let's go with, man, now I'm just trying to think of sports. We got ice hockey. Go ahead and X me here because I got nothing now. Like my brain just went blank.
All right, we'll give you a timer X here.
Yeah.
And if you still work about it, we'll give you
now I'm like trying to go to the NCAA website. Like, what do we have? Something weird like equestrian.
You going with equestrian for your answer?
Yeah, we'll go with that.
All right, show me equestrian. Oh, unfortunately, that is strike 2. So one more incorrect answer. The Raz family can try to steal your points here. You got 2 more answers on the board, Bobby. Any other guesses as to sports that we might want to add here at the University of Houston?
Let's go wrestling.
All right, show me wrestling. There it is, number 4 answer with 7 votes. Would be a very Big 12 appropriate answer there. So wrestling is number 4. So all but one answer off the board. Only number 5 is left. You are down to
No
your
pressure,
final
Bobby.
strike, though. So no pressure. Here we go. What is your last guess sport for the University of Houston to add?
Water polo.
All right, show me water polo. Incorrect. That is strike 3. All right, so Sam, chance to steal here. One answer on the board. You get one shot at it. What sport do you think Cougar fans want to see added to the University of Houston?
I wouldn't have guessed this one, but given what Bobby has successfully and unsuccessfully guessed here, I'm going to say rugby.
All right, show me rugby. Unfortunately, no. So Bobby is going to steal those points, keeps the shutout going so far. Let's see. Show me that 5th place answer. Men's swimming and diving was our final answer. Number 5 on the list there. So Bobby,
we should have got that, Sam. That's on us. That's on us. Okay, that's on us.
Continuing the strong start. So now we are jumping right back to Sam, though. Our answers that we got a single vote, but did not make the top 6. Rugby was one of them. The other one, Sam, you're going to love this. It was pickleball.
I didn't know the NCAA sponsors that one, huh?
I don't think they do. I think there's maybe a slightly unserious answer there from whoever put pickleball on that question. But either way, moving on. Let's get Sam on the board here. Your question, once again, the question is, if the Big 12 is going to add a new member school, and the new member was not from the SEC, Big 10, or ACC, what school do you want to see them add? Sam, what school do you think Coug fans would not mind seeing in the Big 12?
I'm be shocked if this one isn't. I'm not saying number 1, but is on the board at least. Tulane, if nothing else, for the NOLA road trip.
All right, show me Tulane. Would you believe we got like
what?
Not even a vote, not even a single vote. There are like
what?
Over a dozen schools that got at least one vote. No one picked Tulane. I was a little stunned by that one as well.
Wow.
So tough start.
Sam and I actually had an off-podcast conversation about.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not pro it, but I would have figured it'd be at least been the board. Wow.
I guess everyone got their fill of New Orleans road trips while we were in the Conference USA and the American with them. I guess.
ICC. Ooh.
That threw him so much.
It really messed up his momentum there.
I'm just gonna guess the opposite of whatever I think, because clearly, like, my actual instincts are going the wrong direction. Do we have any psychos who want Memphis?
Do we have any psychos that want Memphis? Yes, I don't want to see it, but show me Memphis.
Absolutely. I knew.
Yeah, we do. Tied for third place with 12 votes. Memphis on the board.
Do we have any psychos? These are our listeners, Sam.
I mean,
I just picture a bunch of Memphis fans like logged in and we're like, Memphis.
Is Rice on this list?
All right, show me Rice.
Probably not.
Did get a couple votes, did not make the top 6 though. So, all right, Sam, you're down to your final strike with 5 answers still on the board. Let's get some answers going. Who do you think we could see in the Big 12 besides Memphis, Tulane, and Rice?
I am so cooked by this. Like this.
I'm glad I didn't choose this one because I
This
have
question,
nothing.
like. So we had Memphis on there. I really do not have have anything for this. I'm so thrown off. But give me a timer X on this.
All right, we're taking a timer X on there. So strike 3, tough category. Didn't realize it was going to be quite so tough, but
Bobby,
Tulane, yeah, lots of tough answers there. So all right, Bobby, you got 5 possible shots here to steal all 12 points that are on the board there. Who do you think Cougar fans are okay seeing in the Big 12?
Boise State.
Show me Boise State. There it is, number 1 answer, the Boise State Broncos. People thinking football first, even after all this time, apparently, with the Cougar men's basketball making all the waves. But Boise State still our number 1 answer there. So well done, Bobby. Continuing the shutout. Show me that 6th place answer. Gonzaga. So we had some people thinking hoops at least. Number 5.
Guess Gonzaga. That's the only one where I'm like, oh, I should have.
Texas State. Some people okay stealing them from the Pac-12, I suppose. Stealing the Bobcats from the Pac-12.
Oregon State.
3rd place tie. Oregon State. There you go, Bobby. Called it under your breath there. And finally, number 2, and this is actually the one that I would have voted for if I was filling out a bracket here or filling out a survey here.
Washington State, South Florida.
South Florida. People thinking UCF needs a little friend over there in the Sunshine State. So there we go. 12 more points to Bobby, continuing to lead 248-0. But Sam, you have the next choice between our next 2 questions, and they are: if you could magically ensure that any U of H team besides football or men's basketball won the national championship next year, which sport would you choose? Or which Cougar athlete from before your time do you wish you could have seen play?
First one.
The first one. All right. And the national championship
National
question.
championship. Yep.
Here we go. All right. So we got.
Well, there's only like 10 sports.
That's why, Bobby. I'm trailing by 248 points here. I need to make up this ground. Okay.
The sports that we do have both, I split them up by genders. So if you're picking a sport, we have both men's and women's. I need a gender to go with it. Otherwise, if it's a single gender sport, you can just give me the sport. But top 4 answers on the board. It's gonna be top 4 the rest of the way. Sam, go ahead and get us started off. What sport do you think people want to see the University of Houston win a national championship?
I think there'll be a healthy amount of votes for baseball.
You are right. There are a healthy number of votes for baseball. It is the number 1 answer with 42 votes. So good start there. You've got your 2 second place ties and then your 4th place still on the board. Where do you want to go next?
We'll say women's basketball.
Show me women's basketball. Yes, sir. The number 4 answer, 10 votes. So you've got your 2 second place tied votes answers still on the board here, Sam. Who else do you think people want to see win that natty?
Men's track and field.
Men's track and field. Show me men's track and field. There it is in the second place tie, 22 votes. So you're 3 for 3, Sam, and still no strikes. 1 more answer on the board. Who else do you think people want to see win a national championship at the University of Houston?
Kind of a legacy one here. I'm going to say men's golf.
All right, show me men's golf. No, unfortunately, I guess everyone had seen enough national championships for men's golf already. There were only 5 sports that even got a vote. That was the one that got a vote but did not make the top 4. So you weren't way far off, but did not crack our top 4. But still 2 more strikes. Who's your next guess?
Volleyball.
All right, show me volleyball. There it is, number 2 answer, volleyball with 22. Sam sweeps the board, gets all 96 points there, and is on the board. So well done there, Sam, getting going and getting momentum.
Let's go.
All right, so very good, very good. Moving on, that means Bobby gets to answer the other one. Which Cougar athlete from before your time do you most wish you could have seen play? Bobby, who do you think people were a little too young for? And a fun question because, of course, you don't know what age the people are who are filling out this survey. So good luck with that.
I was gonna say Case Keenum. I'm gonna get a gray hair on my head.
Dream.
What's that?
Dream.
The Dream. Hakeem Olajuwon. The Dream. Show me Olajuwon. There it is. No surprise. The number one answer. 33 votes. Hakeem Olajuwon. You can take or leave the H, I guess, depending on what timeline we're talking about here. So good start, Bobby. Who else do you think people wanted to see?
Big E.
The Big E. Elvin Hayes. Show me Elvin Hayes. Yes, sir. Number 3 on the board with 27 votes. So good start, Bobby. 2 answers off the board. 2 remaining. No strikes. Who else do you think people wanted to see? That was a little too early for them.
This one feels weird, but I feel like Fred Couples. Big name. An older Cougar. I don't know. It feels like it's worth a strike to get this one.
All right.
Even though based on your eyebrow raise, probably not on the
board.
No,
I know what you're talking about. I had no reaction to that guess whatsoever. I mean, in my defense, Steve Harvey is constantly making fun of people for their guesses. So I guess that's what I should be doing. Show me Freddie Couples. No, not even a single vote for Freddie Couples, unfortunately, for you there. So strike 1, but still a couple more to go. 2 more answers on the board. Who else do you think people wanted to see?
I hate to say it because Sam mentioned it, but give me Case Keenum.
Show me Case Keenum. Make us all feel old.
Please, God, no. Please, God, no.
No.
There we go. Good job, everybody. Good job.
We did get a couple votes for Case Keenum, but he did not break the top 4. So we all get to feel a little bit less old. That is your second strike, however. So we are 1 strike away from the Raz family getting a chance to steal. Bobby, who else do you think people want to see play, but that was before their time?
I know I'm forgetting somebody and my brain is just rotting right now. Oh no. Oh, who else? I'm trying to think before we were here. Part of me wants to say Brad Lincoln maybe? No, hold on. I have one. Clyde Drexler.
Clyde Drexler. All right, show me Clyde Drexler. No, not on there. Apparently, Hakeem Olajuwon taking the Phi Slamma Jamma vote away from Clyde there. So that is your third strike.
Wow.
Sam, you got a chance to steal here. 2 answers on the board. Who do you think Cougar fans wanted to see play, but they missed because he was before their time?
I'm sure at least a few people were screaming at their radios or podcast device. Bobby, Andre Ware? You didn't guess Andre Ware?
Heisman Trophy winner Andre Ware. There he is. Number 2 answer.
That is so bad.
A legend Houston Cougar podcast host.
That is so bad. Oh, I'm so mad at myself right now.
I guess to be fair, it's only really with the 1 season. So, I mean, you got other guys more of a career, but yeah, I guess the guy that won the Heisman Trophy would be on there. Makes sense. So, all right,
I was incredulous. I was like, don't show me a reaction. If he doesn't guess it,
All right, so show me the number 4 answer on the board here. Warren McVay, the famously broke the color barrier running back, broke the color barrier at U of H.
I cannot believe I missed Andre Ware.
First major Texas school to have an African-American player. Also receiving votes, Chuck Weatherspoon, running back from the end of the Southwest Conference days, who I found out went to La Habra High School, so probably played my high school alma mater in high school. Clyde Drexler and Case Keenum got some votes. The late, great Terry Elston, hero of the 1980 Cotton Bowl, got some votes, as did Lombardi Award winner Wilson Whitley. So that is, we have a much closer game now. Bobby's still leading 248 to 156. It is his choice for the next 2 questions.
That might be my most embarrassing moment. And somebody's like, what's the most embarrassing moment of your life? I'll be like, I was on a University of Houston podcast and I forgot about Andre freaking Ware. All right, what are my next 2 categories?
I'm glad that I'm hosting this and not y'all, because I'm 100% positive if I played this game, there'd be at least one answer like, oh, you absolute idiot, you forgot that one. But anyway, so Sam, or Bobby rather, your choice from the next 2 questions as we're moving along here, and they're going to be very similar questions. Your questions are: who is your favorite former Houston Cougar head football coach, or who is your least favorite former Houston Cougar head football coach. Before you select, I will point out I removed Bill Yeoman and Art Briles from both questions for opposite reasons. Both are kind of the obvious answer in one question and an unacceptable answer in another question, so neither of them are on there. And then also, just as a quick refresher for everybody, that means that your possible answers are going to be in reverse order: Dana Holgerson, Major Applewhite, Tom Herman, Tony Levine, Kevin Sumlin, Dana Dimmel, Kim Hilton, John Jenkins, Jack Pardee, Hal Lehar, Bill Meek, and Clyde Lee. So with that out of the way, Bobby, you want to play favorite coaches or least favorite coaches?
I will do favorite coaches.
All right. I thought for sure you're going to do the hater one, but we'll play favorite coaches.
You know, that's a little insulting, man. that you expect that from me.
Here you are surprising me, though. I'll have to reconsider my priors on that one, but we'll go ahead and jump in. Bobby, who do you think Cougar fans like among former U of H head football coaches?
And we took Yeoman out, right?
We took Yeoman out, correct.
Okay. I'm going to go with Jack Pardee.
Show me Jack Pardee. Yes, sir. Number one answer with 32 votes. Good start there. Who else you like?
John Jenkins.
All right. Show me John Jenkins. A little bit surprising. Did receive some votes, but not the top four, despite, helping set all those records with David Klingler. So that's strike one for you there, Bobby.
Maybe I should have gone hater. I think you're going to see this guy maybe show up on both, but Tom Herman.
All right. Show me Tom Herman. There he is, number 2, 30 votes. I don't know if there's a single poll result that surprised me as much as Tom Herman coming in a close second in favorite former Houston Cougar head football coach. But there he is, number 2 on the list. So you've got 2 on the board. You've got number 3 and 4 remaining. Still 2 strikes left. Who else do you fondly remember from their head football coaching days?
I'll go Kevin Sumlin. Kevin Sumlin.
All right. Show me Kevin Sumlin. There he is, number 4 on the board with 14 votes. So you got 3 of the 4 answers. The number 3 answer is still on the board there. Only 1 strike. You want to try to go for the sweep here. Who do you think people like?
Since I have a free strike, I think this may be an answer that I'm taking a swing at this one. I have this free strike. I'm going to go Tony Levine here.
All right. Show me Tony Levine. There it is. Yes, sir. Number 3 answer on the board was Tony Levine with 16 votes. So well done. Pardee, Herman, Levine, and Sumlin. In that order are your answers. So well done, Bobby, there. We'll get our scores updated. Swept the board there. Very well done. And we'll move on over to least favorite Cougar head football coach. And Sam, this one is for you. So you get to play hater predictor here. Who do you think the
big
fans
hater? Love it.
Are not big fans of?
I think Tom Herman, easy one to start.
Tom Herman, is he on both boards? Show me Tom Herman. There he is. Again, surprisingly only in a tie for 3rd place, but he was on the board, so you are 1 for 1 to start off here.
Go with the recent former guy, Dana Holgerson.
Yeah, recency bias is a thing, and that guy was kind of gross. Show me Dana Holgerson. There he is, number 1 answer, 33 votes. Lots of people still feeling a little bit raw about how that one went down. So 2 for 2, Sam. Good start. Who else do you think people are not big fans of?
I don't think time has healed all wounds with one Kevin Sumlin.
All righty. Show me Kevin Sumlin. Not on the board. Again, a little surprising for me as well, but no Kevin Sumlin. Yeah, Kevin Sumlin on the favorite, but not on the least favorite board. Not something I would have probably called, but here we are. So 1 strike, Sam, but you still got a little bit of breathing room. 2 answers on the board. Who else you think?
We'll go the first coach this century, Dana Dimmel.
All right, show me Dana Dimmel. There he is, number 3 on the board, tied with Tom Herman with 15 votes there. So very good, Sam. Only the number 2 answer still left for you. 2 strikes to go. Doing well. Who else do you think Cougar fans not a fan of?
I guess a kind of cross-elimination here. What was there a time parameter on this? Is this
Nope, but everybody other than Bryles and Yeoman were on the available list.
Actually, I got two shots of this. Kim Helton.
All right, show me
Forgettable
Kim
1990s Cougar head football coach Kim Helton.
There you go, Kim Helton. Show me Kim Helton. No, not on there. So strike.
Then I'm gonna say
can steal.
Tony Levine.
Tony Levine, least favorite former Houston Cougar.
I can't believe I was to say Tony Levine is above Tom Herman on this.
Let's see if Tony Levine is he above Tom Herman on this. He is not. That is strike 3. So Bobby, you get your chance to steal here. Who do you think Cougar fans not a fan of?
Future whatever coach, Major Applewhite.
Show me Major Applewhite. There he is. He has every job under the universe. He is the number 2.
It's my bit. How did I forget my own bit? I feel every bit as bad as Bobby does right now for not having gotten
that whole last one. I was like,
this is my personal Andre Ware.
I was silently screaming, "Come on, Sam! I know you know this one." But yeah, easy for me to say with the pressure not on me. So Major Applewhite, our last answer there. Bobby, I believe now mathematically has this eliminated, but we'll go ahead and play those last 2 categories. Nonetheless,
that eliminated me. That is salt in the wound. Good Lord,
that is pretty rough. But just for giggles, we'll keep on playing here. So Sam, your final 2 questions that you can choose between here are: who is your favorite U of H wide receiver of the 21st century? Or who is your favorite non-athlete celebrity that went to U of H?
Wide receiver.
Wide receiver. Sam wants to play with the wide receivers. Let's see who we got here. And if I can find my cursor, there it is. All right. So once more, top 4 answers on the board. Sam, what wide receiver do you think people fondly remember from the 21st century?
A little recency bias, though. This guy absolutely should be on any list of best 21st century receivers. Tank Dell, I'm assuming, is on here.
All right, show me Tank Dell. There he is, number 2, 33 votes for Mr. Dell. Recency bias or not, definitely a good answer there. Sam, let's keep the momentum going. Who else do you like?
We'll say Patrick Edwards.
All righty, show me Patrick Edwards. There he is, number 1 on the board with 35. You got your top 2 right out the way here. So number 3 and 4 still on the board, no strikes. Let's name a couple more wide receivers, Sam.
Starting to get less confident, but still feel pretty good about this one. Tyron Carrier.
All righty. Show me Tyron Carrier. There he is, number 4 on the board, 12 votes. Tyron Carrier, the little guy, definitely. We love our little guy wide receivers here at U of H. Carrier and Edwards both on the list there. So 3 for 3 to start out. You got 3 shots at the last wide receiver on the board there, Sam. Who do you want to start with?
This is where, because there's a lot of good picks to this one. This is where I feel like it gets a little tougher. Be sad. I don't think he's on this, but I have to guess it. Donnie Avery.
All right. Show me Donnie Avery. There he is, number 3. Sam sweeps the board.
Got my Donnie Avery painting that's signed by Donnie Avery.
Man, if only I'd remembered Major Applewhite, I might be actually making this a game right now.
You'd be right in this game, unfortunately. Here we are. So yeah, swept the board, top 4 there. Edwards, Dell, Avery, and Carrier. Other guys who got votes: DeMarcus Ayers got some votes. Marquez Stevenson got some votes. Greg Ward got a couple votes despite only playing receiver for us as an underclassman.
Travis Bush logging into
yes. And then my favorite 2 votes, people who did not read the entire question apparently, where it says of the 21st century, because we got a vote for Jason Phillips and a vote for Manny Hazard, both very much not from the 21st century at the University of Houston. So well done, Sam, going 4 for 4 there, not even needing a single strike. Well done, and that'll bring us to our last category of the day, which is for Bobby, and it is, who is your favorite non-athlete celebrity that went to the University of Houston? Top 4 answers on the board. Bobby, let's name some non-sports celebrities.
Dennis Quaid.
All right, show me Dennis Quaid. No, sir, got some votes, but did not crack our top 4 here, so not off to the fastest start. Who else do you think is on here?
Jim Parsons.
All right, show me Jim Parsons. There he is, Sheldon Cooper himself, tied for second on our board with 24 votes. Well done, Bobby. Who else you want to go with?
Okay, so I have to ask this because he was technically an athlete at U of H, but he's not known as an athlete. Jim Nance?
All right, show me Jim Nance. He is, in fact, the number one answer. Definitely a little bit of a gray area there. I was thinking about that one, but he is a non-athlete celebrity. He's a celebrity for not being an athlete. So I think that was a legitimate answer, and that is the number one answer that people had there. So you got your top two, or number one and tied for number two there. So 2 answers left on the board, 2 strikes remaining. Who else you got?
Our journalism school is named after him. He was very influential. Jack J. Valenti.
Jack J. Valenti. Show me Jack Valenti. No, not on there. Did get a couple votes for him. Yeah, longtime president of the Motion Picture Association of America, among other things that he did there, but no, or only minimal, not top 4 love for Jack Valenti. So you're down to your final strike here. Non-athlete celebrity that went to U of H.
Lizzo.
All right, show me Lizzo. Another one, very much got a couple of votes, but did not crack our top 4. So tough finish there. Sam, to finish strong here, just go ahead and steal the points. Name one of our 2 remaining non-athlete celebrities that attended the University of Houston.
I am not guessing Robert Wool, to be clear, but I was thinking of doing it just to see the expression on your face if I did. But no, I'm gonna go with Kenny Rogers, the gambler.
All right, show me the gambler, Kenny Rogers. Yes, sir, there he is, the 2-way tie with Jim Parsons for second place there. Well done, Sam, stealing the points to finish us off here. And our last answer, number 4, Elizabeth Warren. So people went a little political with this. She did go to the University of Houston. So there's our top 4, Jim Nance, Jim Parsons, Kenny Rogers, Elizabeth Warren. Other votes did not make the top 4. My personal vote would have been Brent Spiner, played Data on Star Trek. He got a couple votes, but didn't crack the top 4. Randy Quaid, in addition to Dennis Quaid, got some not enough votes. You mentioned Lizzo, Jack Valenti, and Robert Wool. One person did unironically, or maybe ironically, we don't know, but they voted for Robert Wool. He was good in Good Morning Vietnam, so we'll claim him as well there. So there you go.
We saw him one time at near campus Italian establishment Mandola's.
We did
The basketball game,
Mandola's.
I think, in 2013. Yeah,
That is
Funny
a
enough,
moment there, Mandola's.
if you like Mandolas, tune into our afterwards debrief, because we'll have that Mandolas will come up again. I can guarantee you that. So if you're interested in that, make sure to tune in for our afterwards debrief.
After the feud.
The post feud debrief will be a good one. But Bobby, you are the winner, 403 to 310. Any words of self congratulation here for our winner?
I just want to give it up to Sam for that garbage time touchdown to cover.
we never stop fighting over here.
The Rats has never stopped fighting. No, this was actually a ton of fun. I really enjoyed doing this. So this was a good one. But no bragging outside of I can't believe I missed Andre Ware and I can't believe Sam missed Major Applewhite.
It's gonna haunt me, man. It's genuinely gonna haunt me.
The fact that we did 10, I was gonna say the fact we did 10 questions and you each only have one answer that you go, oh my god, I can't believe I didn't guess that. Honestly, I think you're doing pretty good. I'm sure anyone else playing would have had at least that many.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we hope you enjoyed it. I certainly had a ton of fun. It seems like our contestants here had some fun. So that's all for you on the main feed or on YouTube. But like I said, if you're a podcast patron, make sure be keeping your eyes peeled on Patreon there. You'll see some bonus content dropping as well as we talk about some of the other questions we didn't get to and why we didn't get to them. So be looking on for that. I think that'll be it for us then as I confidently go ahead and take
He's going to do the outro.
outro.
Let's go.
Do it.
Sam, what do we always say?
Play the classics.
Go Cougs, baby.